you. I had to put in my time on the TV, it coming in soon. I couldn't leave it all up to a variant or an experience. You gotta get up and do what it do. So complicated, homie, it's you. Always gonna wait until you in the mood. I been running, came out gunning, stopped the fronting on your word. It's what you hear, not what you heard. I'ma hang on every verb. I'ma show you what it's worth. Every day I'm on the earth till they put me in the dirt. I'ma get into it first. Said I'ma get into it first. Until they put me in the dirt. Said I'ma get into it first. Said I'ma get into it. I can't break, that's the thing about me.
Okay. So Jalen Ramsey is going to the Miami Dolphins. Oh no. Do the New York Jets really have anything to panic about? Let's talk about it.
I can do it all, I will never fall. It's the Renaissance, you know that I got the mother sauce, man. You know I'm the boss, I know what it costs. Have you ever lost? I'm so versatile, yeah, I'm a Renaissance, man. I can do it all, I will never fall. It's the Renaissance, you know that I got the mother sauce, man. You know I'm the boss, I know what it costs. Have you ever lost? I'm so versatile, yeah, I'm a Renaissance, man.
Congratulations, brother.
And so I'm hearing a lot of fear and concern about the fact that Jalen Ramsey is now a Miami Dolphin. A lot of individuals in the AFC East, my fellow Jets fans included, are kind of concerned that they now have an elite cornerback tandem or cornerback duo in Jalen and Xavier Howard. So I actually got curious and had to go ahead and watch some film just to see how good is Jalen Ramsey still. Okay, I'll say this. In 2021, he was good. Dare I say he was really good. However, I think the decline started towards the back end of the season. During the most important part of the season, the playoffs. In the playoffs, Jalen Ramsey got burnt for 2 deep TDs. Like, it's embarrassing. And I think for me, recent bias would be I watched the playoffs and saw it happen as well. So this is one reason why when I heard the name Jalen Ramsey, I wasn't really that concerned. He got burnt for 2 deep TDs. He actually gave up about 123 quarterback rating in the playoffs in this year 2021. Granted, he might have had a really good season during the regular season, but when it mattered the most, in the playoffs, he got exposed. How did that translate into 2022? All right, Jalen Ramsey in 2022 was targeted, I think, 86 times. Of those 86 targets, he gave up 56 receptions. Of those 56 receptions, that's going to give you about a 65% completion percentage against Jalen Ramsey. Okay, you're thinking, 65%, whatever. He might have had an off year. Cool. We're talking about 712 yards he allowed in total. 712 yards. That really brings it down to 12.7 yards per reception allowed by Jalen Ramsey last year in 2022. All right, cool. So what? You know what I'm saying? He had 4 interceptions. You're right. He did. But he also gave up 7 touchdowns. And I believe that was number 2 or number 3 worst of any cornerback last year. The man gave up a total of 98.6.7 quarterback rating throughout all of 2022. That is not elite. That's not even Pro Bowl caliber worthy. Okay, so then some would have you believe that then who cares? He's going to have Xavier Howard on the other side, right? Which means he's going to be great. He's going to have somebody else to kind of feed off of. Well, Xavier Howard allowed 6 touchdowns last year. He also allowed 826 yards last year. Tied for 3rd worst in the NFL last year in terms of cornerbacks. Xavier Howard himself gave up a 121 quarterback rating for the entire 2022 season. Like, again, I'm not saying like these guys are trash. I'm just saying I don't think they're elite. Both of these guys are entering their 29th year season. And with that said, you're talking about individuals who play a position where speed is very important. Xavier Howard ran a 4.5 when he came into the league. And I want to say Jalen ran either a 4.4 or 4.5, but I think a 4.4 when he came into the league. They're both about to be 29 going into this season. 29 years old. We started seeing Darrelle Revis take a significant hit when it came to his skill set towards the back end of his career. Also, when he hit the age of 29, going into 30. So we've already seen this as Jets fans. I'll tell you this. I don't think they match up well against our youth. When I say our youth, I'm talking about the 4.38 speed of a Garrett Wilson, the 4.35 speed of a Elijah Moore, or the speed of a 4.38 Denzel Mims. These guys are young, they're fast. Two of those guys are elite route runners to match along with their speed, which in itself speaks volumes. I just don't think the matchup is there. Jalen and Xavier are more elite in reputation than they have been in performance in recent years. I'll tell you this. If there's anyone that we need to worry about, I want to say it's Vic and what he can potentially do with players like Phillips, Wilkins, and Holland on that Miami Dolphins defense. I still believe the New York Jets have the better defense. I still believe our wide receiver weapons match up well against those guys. But more importantly, they match up extremely well if, Aaron Rodgers is a freaking New York Jets. God damn it, man. I can't believe we're still waiting on this man to give us the news. Aaron Rodgers turns our wide receiver group from good to great, potentially elite. And those guys in the secondary are no longer elite. Maybe they're just good. But again, with Vic over there, let's see what happens this year. However, I wouldn't go ahead and stress too much about the acquisition of Jalen Ramsey. If anything, I think the Miami Dolphins have now acquired the most overrated cornerback duo in the NFL, in Xavier Howard and Jalen Ramsey. Yeah. Go Jets. Just waiting for that Aaron Rodgers news, and then we'll feel a lot better about today's acquisition. Till next time.